the chair back. It's Homebrew Wednesday 41 with Badger. Oh, and a sore throat. Well, what's been going on this week? Well, got my gas. I'll show you a clip of a wee bottle of gas I've got. We've got a brew on, which I'll show you a clip of. Which is down
There's
there
a storm a-coming. And it's bent me twig. So did the frigging goose that flew into her. Anyway, we got propane. And in there is a full brew shed that I can't work in. But that's a fermenter. We're now going to put to good use. Time to put a quick brew on. 700 grams of brewing sugar, 500 grams of light malt extract. Gonna weigh it out, chuck it in the tub. Okay, the sugar and DME are dissolved in some hot water. Just gonna put the can in now. Right, she's in. Dark beer. Time to rinse the can out. This is the kit we do in the Finlander Tavlot, which is a winter beer. We just put some boiling water in there to rinse the can out. All the usual stuff. Well, we're at the 5 litre mark now, just below it. I'm just going to fill it up to 18 litres. This is a 20 litre kit, so I'm just going to do 18 litres just to give the ABV a bit of a boost, plus the sugar and the DME. It should be I think the paperwork says about 6.8, so we should be able to bring it up a bit higher than that. Got the lead rack to secondary, new brewing acquisition, and of course Sean from the Brewing Shed's Triple XP clone. Plastic bottle, come in handy for the Zippy Viking smash off next year. He wants plastic bottles to save on weight. Good idea. I've got two. I've got some other ones, but they're crib top and you can't use a vertical crimper because it squashes the bottle. And guess what? 2 cappers I've got. Push down and not to the sides. So I need one of the old ones to crimp the bottles. But this is the hopper for my grain mill, which will hold just under 1 kilo of grains pre-crush. And the other week I was looking for shiny bits on eBay, didn't find anything local, but it did come up with a suggested link to a hopper from some kind of unknown machine. Guy selling it didn't know what it fitted or what it went on. I had looked, couldn't find nothing either. But I could see its potential. Let me zoom in a little bit because I look miles away. Oh, no, too close. Not very smooth. Anyway, the winning bidder was me, and I got this. Now, it's not a missing part off Apollo 7. It is some kind of hopper with a stainless steel lid and a hook, I guess, to hang it on. It also helps release the lid. It's all 316 stainless, but I took a little bit of a gamble because I could see it had multiple uses. Even if it didn't work for this, it would work for other things. But it's a perfecto fit. So now we have a nice big hopper to put several kilos of grain in for crushing. Also, there is a nice filter gauze in it.
So it will fit on top of a fermenter with a little bit of arms going across to all my small screw top fermenters. It will go straight in, so you can filter your wort straight through, strain through the gauze to stop all the little bits of grain and hop matter coming through. And you can take it out, clean it. So it's a straight through funnel from a hopper or whatever else I want to use it for. Or we just pop a little gauze, it says quite fine mesh. That just squeezes back in there. Put the spring clip back on. You can see it. It's good to go. And got the lid as well, which stays on. I got that for I think eight or 9 quid I picked it up for, so it was a Norfolk Hillbilly week bargain of the week. I'm a bit chuffed with that. I'm looking at a couple of stainless steel tables. There was another one that I didn't bid on, but it would have been handy. It had a frame where the legs came up with an overhead piece like a gantry on top, so you could have put an HLT on top and had a gravity system straight into your mash tun. But it wasn't a Norfolk Hillbilly price. But there's a couple more on there, not the gantries, but they'll come in useful if I can get them for the intended brew shed or a stainless steel prep bench. Anyway, let's try. Goodish. Whoa, she's a bit lively. Good job it was a screw top. Now, the question is, can I get it undone and in the glass? It was clear. I don't think it hasn't lifted the sediment. Stirred it up a little bit. Should have chilled it. Mind you, the room's only about 17 degrees anyway. So. Haven't got the luxury of heat. Release the pressure. And of course we've got Badger on the floor in clean up crew. Oh, she is lively. It's got a good head on it. And I'm not using a nucleated glass. It's just a straight. That's all I can fit in. Let the rest settle. What we got on this? 4.2%. Brewed on the 20th of the 8th, 2013. Bottled on the 1st of the 9th, 2013. Clean her up. And what have we got? A 3-finger head. I should have used my bear stein. It was clear. It's a little bit of haze there. It's lifted some of the yeast up and some of the hop matter, I think. But, like I said last week, there's a matter. The head's dying off fairly quick. Backing back down. I had a commercial one last night that came up like a snow cone. Left a little cap on the top. Not getting a lot of aroma. Could be held up with the beer cap. I'll give it a little stir, see if we can break it down. Not a lot on the nose. Trying the bottle. No, just a slight beer. Keep twisting me words. Get a brain fart. Haven't got any chubby yeast in it, has it? No, not getting a lot off the bugle. You can see she's a dark colour, still fairly clear. Very, very faint hop bitterness. Not sweet. Does taste like a little bit like a cask ale. Not a very hoppy one, but it's got that sort of slight flat finish to the taste, although obviously there is some carbonation. Yeah, I've got plenty of rising bubbles coming up, but you're not detecting them on the tongue, there's no fizzle. Got reasonable mouthfeel. Just a light bitterness there. It's quite a sessionable bit. You could quite easily, you know, it's what I would call a neutral beer. It's not too hoppy, it's not too sweet. Sort of sitting on the fence in the middle, should please most people. Can't compare it to Bateman's Triple X because I've yet to have it on my list. I did try last night the Golden Glory. Still smells peachy. A little bit too peachy for me, for my taste buds. I had it was a 3 for a £5 in Stresco's or somewhere where I went shopping. No, Asda, or Asda Stan as we call it around here. I got a bottle of old Bob. Another one of the beers out of the Green King stable. And a Shepherd Neame 1698. Which is 6.5% volume. Now I don't know what mine will come out to, as I'll put in the footage at the end here. Where's my bloody paperwork? It's a Finlander beer kit which I've brewed, which I got last year. Let me just get the other can. It's one of these. A winter ale, made in Finland, hence the name Finlander. It's actually made by a chemical company that do food-based products. They give a little cheat sheet at the bottom here for their different beers and what you brew it to and what you should expect out of it. Tavel winter ale, 1.5 kilos of extract. You brew it for 18 litres with a kilo of sugar, you should get 5.8%. If you brew it to 23, you get 4.6. Well, I've put 700 grams of brew sugar and 500 grams of light malt extract in, and I brewed it to 18 litres. But it's nearly, well, I thought it was 18, but I didn't have any goggles on at the time, so it's 19 litres. So the specific gravity at the start is 1048, 1049. It recommends here that you ferment out to about 1006. I haven't calculated it yet, depends on temps in here. It's still sitting at 22 degrees. I don't know what the ambient room temperature is. We haven't got any kerosene coming until Thursday to get the central heating going, which will be the first time in 2 years. I've re-rigged the tank in a temporary place to get some heat on this year. But I'm hoping it will be round about between the 5 and 6% mark. I would like to have gone a little bit stronger. But I have got the other kit, which is exactly the same, another winter ale. I got them early part of this year when they were getting close to their date for about £7, I think. It's a darkish ale, usually winter beers are, but I got some nutmeg, some cinnamon, some cloves. I haven't got any orange peel or any oranges or a zester to add that. I thought I'd do the next one, this one, to 15 litres and chuck in maybe 6 cloves, teaspoon of cinnamon, maybe 1.5, 2, little bit of nutmeg and some orange peel, and Christmasify it. Do a Christmas ale. Don't know whether it'll come out like the St Peter's Christmas ale. I quite like that one. Obviously that recipe's not available on the net. They don't brew it. I think it's brewed by contract for them and bottled up. Because there is some information on the back at the bottom, and I think it's brewed in Finland of all places, or well, the language comes out as either Finnish or Danish, I think. So it's one of them two that brew it. The location's given on the bottle. It's not brewed by St Peter's, I'm pretty sure. But it's a damn nice ale, whoever makes it. And this one's not too bad either, as you can see. Now that pressure's all released. Still got a few bubbles coming up. Slight haze to it, but I think that was probably just the disturbance of the yeast on the pressure release. Well, it's 5th of November here tonight, as I'm filming it on the Tuesday, which is Guy Fawkes night for the fireworks. There are a few pops, bangs and whizzes going off, but nothing too dramatic. The dog hasn't hid under the table and the other ones aren't barking at it. And that's about it. Got me 2 demi-johns free now, so I've got to give them another thorough clean and put them back to use again. I'll give you an update on that. I'll cut out here. Say hasta la vista, babies. Catch you next week. Cheers.